All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we have an update from GRUMMZ over the Compulsion Games situation with the game South of Midnight. Now, we spoke about this game, okay? We spoke about South of Midnight when it was exposed that they race swapped the initial character. They hired Sweet Baby Inc., and when Sweet Baby Inc. came in, the entire development process just went to hell, and then the fans got attacked by this psychopath over here that goes by the name Pikachulita, aka Katie. She attacked the fans. She is Compulsion Games community manager, because all these community managers are essentially psychopaths. She decided to attack the fans, and that was in her best interest. Now, apparently, GRUMMZ just has now come out with a brand new thread that is detailing exactly what's happening at Compulsion Games. And let me tell you, it's everything you would expect from a company that went woke.
I'm broke. I'm broke.
So let's get into this video, guys. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. Shout out to GRUMMZ over on Twitter. Again, he is doing amazing work. If you're not following him, please make sure you do so. So he says, update. More ex-developers come forth about Sweet Baby Inc. project South of Midnight by Compulsion Games. The community manager is still protected after saying she hates gamers and has a problem with Asian and white people. Again, if you guys don't know who that is, this is this person right here who is currently protected ever since she did what she did. Now, she's just following the typical playbook, ladies and gentlemen. Attack the fans, call people racist, attack white people, attack Asian people, apparently, because to her, Asian people are white adjacent, so it allows her to attack them and then go private. Like, go protected. Claim you're being harassed. It's a typical playbook that they all do. It's nothing impressive. It's actually kind of sad, to be honest with you. Then it says main character was race swapped in order to better reflect a tale set in the Deep South after MS and SBI involvement. The team that created their past celebrated title We Happy Few is mostly gone, leaving after being disillusioned about changes after the Xbox, MS, and SBI involvement, studio politics, and more. Now, We Happy Few was actually a pretty interesting game. I'm not going to say it was a great game, but I will say it was pretty interesting. I like the premise. I like the artistic style, too. That was one of the main things that kind of drew me into We Happy Few, but it really wasn't like my greatest hits. You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of people liked it, but for me personally, it wasn't really that big of a deal. But even with that being said, it's sad to see that a game like that was made with so much artistic vision being basically sidelined now, and the people who made that game being sidelined, or in this case, exited from the company simply because now SBI is involved, Microsoft's involved, and they want to make this shit woke as hell. It really is sad that artistic integrity is going down the shitter, all in the name of DEI and DEI funding and hiring consultancy firms and all this nonsense. It says less than 10% of the original We Happy Few team members remains. That is not shocking, considering that if you look at all these other studios, like BioWare, for example, a lot of these companies, the team that made the games that everybody knows them for are basically not there anymore. They end up getting ejecto-cetoed, if you get my drift, and they get removed from the studio because when it gets taken over and politics become the central focal point of the studio, these people are not going to be able to thrive. They can't. Like, you can't have pure creative vision. You can't have open creativity and then have checkboxes that you have to follow and mandate certain things. It's impossible. You cannot have creative freedom that way. So most people that want to live and work in creative freedom, they're not going to stick around. That's just the truth of it. It says promotion of non-qualified staff to lead and management positions resulted in a mess of a project. No idea how to make a game. Now, we've been saying this forever. I don't know how long we've been saying this, but it damn near feels like forever, where we've been saying it's obvious. It's so obvious that people that are in positions in gaming right now, a lot of them do not deserve to be in that position. They don't have the experience for it. They damn sure don't have the actual skill for it. And they damn sure don't have the mannerisms for it. It's pretty obvious when they speak to fans and they speak to the potential client base, the way that they speak to these people with such disdain. I can't see them being actual people that work their way up based off their merit. I can't see it. For me, it's impossible. I can see someone who was put in a position simply because they fit the bill, if you guys get my drift, right? Not that they actually can do the job, but because they fit the bill. And you can see this in many different avenues of employment, retail, sales. You can see this, right? You can see someone who was put somewhere because they were either favored by someone or overall they just fit the bill of what the company's looking for, and they're that kind of face that they want to put on the forefront. It says the dev team is almost entirely white and based in Montreal, Canada, and many devs felt uncomfortable creating a game in the Deep South with so little experience in it. So, again, all the wokeness being pushed by majority white people, ladies and gentlemen. Is that shocking? I'm telling you, white liberals are not your friends. I know for a fact that I've been saying that forever. White liberals are not your friends. They're the ones that are pushing this DEI nonsense, and now they want to pretend like they're so uncomfortable to make a dark-skinned character based in the Deep South because they themselves are not from the Deep South. So they want to hire a consultancy firm for people who, guess what, are in Canada. They're in Canada. So because they have black skin, they're going to be able to tell you what it's like to come from the Deep South. What? They're still from Canada just like you are. So the white people from Canada hired black people from Canada, and the black people from Canada are supposed to be allowed to make a character that is based in the Deep South. Make that shit make sense. It makes zero sense whatsoever. SBI and POC writer were brought on board to help with a more authentic perspective. How? Sweet Baby Ink's from Canada, bro. It's the same exact thing. They're not from the Deep South of the U.S. The gamer-hating community manager, Pikachulita, is cited on one of the many incompetent staff promoted or hired into senior positions who does no actual work. A quick glance at the company page she manages, CompulsionGames, revealed virtually no info about the game and consists of endless retweets of DEI-related matters and promotions about other games and other companies. So, what's funny to me is the people who want to complain about a game like Stellar Blade right now, right? You want to complain about Stellar Blade and how nobody's talking about the game. Nobody's talking about the gameplay. Everybody's talking about tits and ass. And yet, when you're given the opportunity to be a community manager for a video game company, you want to retweet nothing about the game and you want to retweet everything about DEI-related stuff. Where's the game? Where's the game info? Nowhere to be found. You're doing the exact same thing that you claim you hate. The devs paint the picture of passion project by creative director who grew up in the South, gone awry after MS Money. Project in poor state of development, good devs with good intentions being hamstrung by poor hires and promotions not based on merit, and very poor community management. There are many good people there. My personal hope is that CompulsionGames turns this around, creates the beautiful fantasy story they intended. They should clean up staff and get a new community manager who actually loves their game and loves gamers, and they should fire Sweet Baby Inc. and let gamers know that they did. There are many, many devs in the industry who are held hostage, silenced by DEI culture of fear that prevents them from doing their job, and from DEI and ESG culture lowering quality and abandoning merit, causing many talented devs stuck without promotions or forced to leave and causing projects to fail. This has to change to fix gaming. So, again, ladies and gentlemen, CompulsionGames, it's very clear that they are compromised, okay? This was the initial character design here on the left. This is the Sweet Baby Inc. modern version on the right, ladies and gentlemen. It's very clear that they're going to be doing this all the way until the game releases. It's sad, but it's true. This is just going to be another Forspoken. It's going to be another game that's going to flop majorly. And then what are they going to do? They're going to blame the fans for not actually playing the game. They're going to blame the fans for not wanting to deal with this nonsense. They're going to blame the fans for literally fucking everything when they are the reason why all of this is happening in the first place. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.